Hi, my name is Jeanette Caruth. I'm the co-author of Conversations with My Mother, Conversations with My Son. And so, no big surprise, this is my son, Quentin. All right, this is our weekly talking about chapters, and the next chapter is chapter number 8, and it's the past. So we'll have to dive into all of that a little bit. Right from the start, let me tell you that the past has given us, is giving all of us always new ideas about what we can change for the better and what we can do for the future. So, guess what? We came up with the thought that maybe, just after the experience of how long has been the book out? A month? 2 months?
It's been about 2 months, I think.
Yeah, so a great change. We actually thought about changing the title because finding out from different angles, different reviews, different opinions that maybe the title is a little bit long. And Quentin came up with the idea that if we would call it be a little bit more condensed and
Also convey the message of more.
exactly,
because I feel like Conversations with My Son, Conversations with My Mother could be about anything. It could be about talking about toys or our childhood or
right,
or the weather. I mean, it doesn't really tell you what it's about, you know. And also, it says in the subtitle, "In-depth look at ordinary things." I just feel like even those words, "ordinary things," doesn't give a lot of inspiration for someone who sees the title of the book and is like, I want to read
I
that.
agree.
So
Yeah.
I had the inspiration to change the title to Conversations from the Soul, a unique exchange between mother and son, because I feel like that much more conveys the reality of what we're trying to express. A lot of our conversations, they come from our soul. Like we were trying to dive deep into ourselves and find the most meaningful and beautiful way to express whatever topics we're talking about. And it's a very unique exchange as well in that way. So I feel like that new title would cover that very well.
Yeah, I think it's way more compact than the one we had before. So here, this is something that I discovered about the past, talking about the past. You know, at first when I started the title, the topic, I felt, my God, I'll never think about the past. You know, I mean, during the day, I would never really think about the past. And that is when I started to really look at it and that, oh, wait a minute. The past is with me all the time because it makes me do things in the same way, or how it sneaks in, how something has been, as a condition, has become a pattern. And I think, oh my goodness, the past is always here. I was really shocked by that, you know, how easily we dismiss it. And so that brought me very much to, well, what the heck does it mean to me, et cetera, et cetera. But then, and then rereading it and thinking about it, I realized I think way more about the future. What about you? The future is way more. I know we're supposed to be in the now, and that's okay.
Well, I think that's natural, I guess.
Right.
I mean, I guess people who might be of a victim type might think about the past more often. I'm not sure what normal is, but I would assume that the most normal is to think about the future because that's where we're going, and so we're making plans. Like who doesn't make plans for next year or 10 years from now, or when you want to try to manifest something or create something in your life, you're thinking about where is it going to take me. I think it's just natural for most people. I don't know, it could be wrong, to think more about the future, unless you're more of a victim type. It's always thinking, oh, this happened to me, woe is me, woe is me. Then you might be a type that thinks about the past, and that's not a good place to be.
But. No, I think that's a very good point. It's more people that are traumatized by something, you know. I guess I have been traumatized too much by thinking about my past because I just love thinking about things about the future and the fun and all of that. And the conclusion I came to very much is realizing the choice in all this, right? For me, the past has given me this kind of view, oh, yes, I really can make very conscious choices.
Yeah, it gives you
the option.
Perspective to make better choices.
Right. Yeah. So in this chapter, Quentin wrote a really nice poem.
Yeah.
You want to read it?
Yeah, so this poem is also available on the website as one of our sample chapters. If you go to our website on the front page, there's a place to click to read a sample chapter. So this is a sample chapter anyway, so I figured I might as well. I don't really have a lot to say about the past, and even when I wrote, I didn't have a lot to say about it. That's why I wrote a poem, I guess. So
that's when he has a lot to say, when he gets into his poem mode.
So I'm just going to read to you my poem.
38. Right.
Do you know what page it's on?
I think it's 38.
38. Wow. How did you know that?
Past has told me.
So, here is the poem called The Past, and I hope you will enjoy it. What can I say about the past? I can say that it has passed, sometimes slow, sometimes fast. How much of it can I actually recall? Just a tiny fraction, hardly anything at all. Just moments or events at extremes of emotion, like waves or eddies on life's great ocean. The peaks and valleys of joy or sorrow, everything in between, forgotten tomorrow. There are many things that I miss about being a child.
Page 39.
From my mother's daily kiss to my sister's familiar smile. In a way, it feels like a more real time, fully engrossed in play, more vivid was the mind. When things hurt, they would hurt much more, a tender heart exposed to feelings galore. There was a fullness to this family life that now gives me longing for children and wife. Reliving this past, alas, it has gone. Who knows what will last or be the morrow's dawn? We want to hold on to what has no handle, but it lives on like the glow of a burnt-out candle. Time is like a row of endless screens. We can look in any direction and choose the scene. No matter where we choose to focus, there is something here that we don't always notice. There's this place where all time, memories, and connections converge. Always the same face, infinite discoveries and reflections to purge. When I meet you there, more real than anything I've known. Stillness in the air, far beyond what can be shown. Though memory has its jars of nectar to taste, this fire of loving presence lays it all to waste. I wish this for every human to know, this place of love, this place of flow. How do we actually set to track a place that we never truly lack? Is it a touch of grace, or should we be fearless, to reveal this place that we deem so precious? Maybe it's both, I don't really know. I simply just asked, and it started to show. Once you get a taste, it would be silly to go back. That would be a waste, reliving patterns of past. Love eternal awaits every soul. Surrender to its call, be made whole. Asking for help, don't worry, it's really okay. Sometimes we need a loving hand to show us the way. This hand of which I speak is metaphorical indeed. It reaches from everywhere when we seek in need. Do not fear to look weak or from the eyes bleed, for it is the humble and meek that are unchained and freed. Be free at last. Nothing can harm one untethered from past.
Nice. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's really good. I really enjoyed it. I always enjoy his poems so much. Yeah. So I think that's all we have to say about past. Right?
Yeah, that's all we have to say about the past. Hope you
For
enjoyed
today.
that, and join us every week. We're trying to post every week a video on the chapters, and we'll have other videos in between or on other topics when we feel inspired to do so. But please join us, subscribe, check out our social media pages, and buy the book. I think you'll love it.
Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas.